Ahead of the 15th BRICS Summit, our reporter Timothy Lee spoke with the Consul General of Brazil in Hong Kong about the country's relationship with the city and the mainland and the spread of Brazilian sports across the SAR.
Football, coffee, and samba, the Brazilian trifecta. Well known as their cultural exports, Brazil is also dominating in another more physical domain. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, or BJJ, is a traditional martial art modified during the 20th century by some of its Brazilian students, giving it a Latin American flair. Kaiki Loyola, a BJJ champion in Brazil, hopes to spread the sport's philosophy to local residents.
I am in Hong Kong for 7 years, and Hong Kong has been so good for me that I decided to stay longer and try to give it back through Jiu-Jitsu.
This move is known as Jujigatame, also known as the armbar submission, a move characteristic of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Kaiki said he wishes the combat sport would gradually gain momentum across Hong Kong and the Greater China region.
With the GDP around 8% of BRICS' total economy, Brazil is South America's largest economic power. Since the start of President Lula da Silva's presidency, Brazil has also seen a pivot towards Beijing. Brazilian Consul General Manuel Inocencio de Lacerda Santos Jr. said his country is pursuing closer economic ties with the mainland and Hong Kong.
Hong Kong has always been very important. It's always been a gateway for Brazilian products to China, especially animal protein.
The Consul General also commented on the upcoming BRICS Summit.
Our president has already stated that he is very open to the possibility of having new members.
He said Brazil enjoys good relations with other members of BRICS.
There are so many good things in common that can be further exploited. Better still, discovering new areas in which this cooperation can be further enhanced.
The consulate estimates at least 800 Brazilian nationals currently reside in the city.
The Brazilian consulate in Hong Kong is hosting its Independence Day celebrations on the 4th of September. Several top Hong Kong officials and businessmen have been invited to the special event, as the consulate is doubling its effort to boost Brazil's ties with Hong Kong. Timothy Lee, TVB News.